is it possible to feel pleasure if you're not connected to your body? I would say, for me personally, no. My name is Lisa, and professionally I'm a therapist in training. And I also do, on a regular basis, do workshops in the field of, let's say, body work.
We consciously use the term bodywork because we want to keep the definition of what we do as broad as possible. And bodywork for us is any type of activity in which you consciously work with your body or with somebody else's body. Breathing can also be bodywork. My name is Andrea. I am part of the Pleasure Catalyst. Three of us that got together because we had similar, compatible ideas and at the same time slightly different, that we wanted to put into practice. A lot of the culture we observe is quite repressive of the body and quite repressive of building a healthy connection to it. Recognize the messages the body sends and giving them time and spaces to actually sink into the body. It's definitely, if you want, a little bit of a medicine against the stress that is very highly present in our society.
I feel like, especially these days, people tend to not focus on their body anymore. Modern culture distracting us from things, like distracting oneself, like watching something over and over. Get away from my feelings. For me, that's the opposite of pleasure.
And the solution is the body. We have everything in us, our own body and time and space to explore it. My name is Janina Viviane. I see myself as a sex-positive activist, so I'm very active in creating spaces around sexuality empowerment. I give workshops around self-love, masturbation. The body actually knows what it needs. So to empower the person that they actually have all the tools and that they start using it. So in my workshop, I don't teach pleasure. I give a space where finally people can forget the outside world that is very loud and has a lot, and people can just feel.
How to heal or to feel. I think, first of all, it's slowness. My name is Leah, I'm 27 years old. The workshops I'm doing, right now I'm doing mostly bondage workshops. I do it with a co-partner, and there we try not only to teach the different patterns and knots, but also the focus on connection. We are rushing from one appointment to the next appointment. We have work to do, and those days it's just a container we try to create where you can really step into your own, I like to say, pleasure body, where you can feel yourself and not only the outside. We go inwards, breathe, and what is here right now? Activate my senses, what do I feel with my fingers, what do I smell, what do I hear? The first thing when the participants get the rope in their hand, we say, okay, feel the rope, and what sound does it make, how does it smell, when I open it, which kind of sensation is it on yourself? We always say it's your extension for the weekend, your extensional body. I think pleasure is a lot of embodiment. We have people curious about the rope thing and less about the emotional stuff, and then after the workshop they realize, oh, actually I really needed that.
It's really hard to find a space where I can be naked, where people can go in sexuality or sensuality with each other, because it's very much still sexuality is private. But yeah, as you know, sexuality is very political. We don't create spaces that are just replicating what our society is already producing, like sex negativity, capitalism, normativity, but that we also think a bit outside the box. All emotions are welcome. So if someone wants to first cry, it's also a form of release. It's like an orgasm, actually, and just feel. And from there on, I think pleasure can develop.